Wow. Not even an hour, and already we have to do this again. Welcome back there, Sly and LD. I'm hopeful that this is the last time that we have to do this. And welcome back to those who are coming back. Welcome back to the Sly Coopers, the LDs, the Braden Cornwells, the Carlos Larrys, and the Jesse Jackhammers of this whole thing. And I appreciate you guys. I really do. Okay. And hopefully we can get this underway. I think we got through roses, but I don't think we got through. I didn't tell me. I think we got through roses, but we didn't get through the others. But that sucks, though, man. Well, now I'll have to send it. Well, there's Rose, but we already saw her entrance, so we'll skip that one. Okay.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Lucha Dragons from Asgard, the Women's Super Tag Team Champion and the International Wrestling Grand Prix Women's Champion, the Witch Princess! And introducing the challenger from
Wait, what?
wherever she wants, Lady Destroyer, Leon N.
What? Oh yeah, let me get. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta get the new one up. Wow. I'm Well, I'm at a loss of words, really. I'm not surprised, but I'm like... Still. And as all this is happening, we had Andromeda come on in. And now we have another former Mushroom Kingdom champion in Lioness.
And introducing the champion from out of this world, the Women's All-Star Undisputed Champion, Princess Taylor!
I don't know what else to say, AJ. I really don't. But hey, you know what? I'm certain that whatever this is, it'll just blow over. But like I said, it'll probably be best if you don't give a shit about it. You know, because I'm not saying that you don't have a right to be upset. I'm just saying, you know, let this whole thing blow over. Because if I was in your shoes, that's exactly what I would be doing. Because for me personally, I'm just getting way too old to care about that sort of stuff. Now, AJ, you do what you have to do, but I'm just going to have to. But if I was you, I would just do what I would need to do. So, you know, let your conscience be your guide. But I will leave that at that. All right, match underway. Here we go. Now, this is a no-escape cage match, so you can't win by escaping the cage. One, no. You have to pin or submit your opponent. And the first to do that will be the champion. Well, in that case, then you'll have to just do what you need to do. But I'm not sure how you found out about it, though. Oh, and of course, Lioness. Just doing a lot of damage here. Oh, nice jumping kick there to Andromeda by Tay. And then Rose with a side kick of her own and went for the pin, but broke it up by Lioness. And now Tay getting her leg bent in a way it's not supposed to bend. And big clothesline by Andromeda. And of course, Andromeda is very strong. Not just for her size, but she's very strong. But then Lioness is on another level entirely, as she's got tremendous power like the lion that she is. And welcome to the show there, Brandon Cuevas. Oh, wow. Nice jungle plex, but then nice front flip onto Lioness, though. And then Tay gets sent right into the mesh. Onto Rose. Off the ropes. And I thought she was going to go for a power slam, but it was a backbreaker to Andromeda. And wow, look at the power of Lioness with that suplex. Although she doesn't notice that that a pin is going up. One. No, kick out by Andromeda. But the power that it takes to pick up Paper Tay as well as suplex her. Anyway, nice takedown onto Lioness. And a spin kick to Lioness. And a pin, but broken up by Rose. And then well, you know what? Mitty can also help. And also hello to APW. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mitty's going to help. But then you have Blizzard the Wolf. Anyway, how's the Wolfman doing? Now going for the Reaper's Grasp, but broken up by Andromeda. And now it's Rose who delivers the Reaper's Grasp onto her. And that probably would have done it had it not been for Lioness. Well, hey, I'm hopeful. Hey, I hope you do get there. In fact, let me check your channel out one more time. But no, I have heard of you before, but anyway. Well, just do what you have to do, but as that happens, now going for the Reaper's Grasp again onto... Oh, that might have done it. Had it not been for... Lioness, that would have done it. But wait, 1, 2, and Rose did it!
Here is your winner, and the new Women's All-Star
So Rose has regained the title.
Princess Rose.
Rose regains the title by pinning her sister Andromeda and is once again the Mushroom Kingdom champion. Well, that means that of course Diamond Sky was awaiting the winner of this, but now I can add Paper Tay back to this list. But Rose is once again the champion. And that was a 3.5-star match. Not sure what Juxtria is. Well, anyway. Well, up next we have the Young Clan, who were the number 2 team. Of course, the number 1 team is Violet and Andromeda. However, because they had individual matches, I decided to have them take care of their individual matches before getting the next shot. So I decided to have the number 2 team, the Young Clan, get the opportunity to face and Diamond Sky of the DWO Nova. So who do you guys think will win this one? Will it be the Young Clan, or will it be Patty and Diamond Sky? All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to let Mr. Kyle Young know. You're going to go for the Young Clan. Oh, well, I mean, that's not a bad pick at all. All right, so a number of people are going to go for the Young Clan. I mean, it's not a bad pick considering that the Young Clan have won championships in other feds, so it's not like it's not like these two are complete rookies, not at all. However, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the champions, given the fact that the champions, the Skylights, this is the team within the team. The Skylights, Patty and Diamond Sky, have faced a number of challengers in the past as tag team champions. So I definitely know what they're capable of. But to do it in a ladder match, well, that's another thing entirely. We'll find out who's well equipped for it in just a moment. I'll also let Miss Patty know.
The following contest is a tag team ladder match and is for the All-Star Women's Tag Team Championship and Pretty Mean Sisters.
All right. So we have the Young Clan in the ring.
All-Star Women's Tag Team Champions and Diamond Mine.
So of course Patty doing her little strut to the ring. Of course Diamond Sky is in a much more focused, with a more focused look, given that she and her brother have gone through some trouble with troublemakers in recent weeks. But they're going to look to take care of business at this time. Hey, what's up, Asriel? And that's what it's for, the Women's World Tag Team Championship, and it's in a ladder match. Although I'm surprised that that the Young Clan have their singles outfits on instead of their tag team outfits. Well, anyway, match underway. And then Patty sent into the corner, and Alex the first to get the ladder. Of course. Oh. I don't know if you saw, but Diamond Sky kind of landed awkwardly on that ladder. Now, both members of the Young Clan and now Alex going to play goalkeeper. Although, right now, no way! The Young Clan did it, and that didn't even last a long time. Wow.
Here are your winners, and the new All-Star
Well, I'm definitely going to give the Skylights a rematch for that championship. The Skylights being Diamond Sky and Patty Chase. But I can't believe that. And that was a 1.5 star match. But congratulations to the Young Clan, as they are now the tag team champions. But their next challengers will be the Starlight Crusaders and then the Skylights. So the Skylights will get whoever's left as that champion is, who the champions are by that point. But the Skylights lose the titles, but certainly not for the lack of trying. It was just that Jade and Alex had a great plan and they delivered it in full. But up next, it's going to be Sean Sanders and Jesse Jackhammer taking on Bray, or The Feed, and Ty Wyatt. So let me just get Mr. Sean Sanders out here. All right. Well, of course, Jesse is ready. Well, anyway, there you see the primetime Jackhammer. So we saw Jesse in his solo entrance, but now we get to see him and Sean appear together. Of course, Sean is currently a double champ. He's the European and North American champion. And now, the Outcasts. With the feed and Ty Wyatt. In a short amount of time, they have defended the tag team champions, but nobody has been able to beat them. But we'll find out if Sean and Jesse can get the job done. Though that will be easier said than done. Hey, what's up, Diamond Light? By the way, you had a match early in the show. I think I sent you part 1, I think? I think I sent you part 1. Anyway, this is part 3. But what's up, man? And of course, the championships that these two won it off of was the team of Najee and, yes, Diamond Light.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 499 pounds, and the Hurt Business, and their opponents at a combined weight of 468 pounds, the All-Star World.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys won, and it could have gone either way, but congratulations on becoming, I think, the 5-time champions. You've held those championships more than any team has ever held them. But we'll find out if the Primetime Jackhammers are Giant Slayers or Feed Slayers. And of course, Primetime, with surprising agility for a man as big as he is. Like, Primetime's got muscles in places most people don't have places. And yet he can jump. He's agile. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Scott Steiner in the 90s, and by that I mean like up until, say, 1998, I think.
That's a good tag.
One of the best factions in history, by the way, of BTW. Yeah, that is true. Kind of hard to argue that point, but there's a lot of great factions that have been in it. Like the SWO have been there. I mean, the Dragon Family are one, and then there's Desolation and Anarchy and Chaos Enterprises. But none of them have ever won the Four Kings Championships as much as the Diamond World Order have. So by record, that is true. Anyway, I tag right to Jesse. Jesse just going to let Ty get back in. Ooh, nice move there by Jesse. And dropped on his head is Ty. And the Fiend must have said something and got drop kicked off the apron for his trouble. All right, now sent into the other corner. And an overhead belly to belly. Now set into a neutral corner, but Ty with a counter, but then now going for a leg lock. However, Ty fights out of it. Only to hit a Sister Abigail from out of nowhere. 1, 2. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Then set in the corner. No. And now what are they going to do here? Oh! I'm not sure what you call that, but that's a very good move, though. 1, 2. That was close. Well, they are tough. I mean, of course, Roman Reigns did beat the Fiend, albeit that was before the Fiend was released back in 2020, and then by the time he got back at around 2022 and had his one match in 2023, it was just sad, though, that he passed away before he could realize what the next step was going to be, and then a Dragon Twist cutter by Shawn Sanders. So far, the Jackhammers have done a pretty good job staying with the feeds. And a miss by Ty. Oh, nice. Nice Dragon Twist, and then a work over the leg, and then a clothesline to Jesse Jackhammer as the Feed and Jesse tag in. And then just ripping at the face or just going at the nose. And a float over DDT onto the Feed. And another one. And a running elbow this time. But then a Luthes press with punches by the Feed. Now just choking out Jesse, but then, well, Jesse was a little disoriented and threw a punch that missed, or a forearm rather, off the ropes, but countered into a gut-wrench suplex. 1, 2, no. And rolled out of the ring is Jesse. And the Feed back suplexes Shawn Sanders off the apron. Uh-oh, wait a minute. The Feed gets caught. And the Jackhammer, that's got to do it. Well, that probably would have done it had it not been for Ty. And now, wait a minute. Jesse takes off the turnbuckle pad. Then a bit of a cheap shot to Ty. Nice fisherman suplex. Then a tag to tie. But the turnbuckle is missing its pad. And the people's elbow? Anyway, 1, 2. No. Ooh, that was close. Ty kicks out. Oh! Oh, went back first onto the exposed turnbuckle, and that was self-inflicted by Jesse, and Jesse got a taste of his own medicine, a victim of his own dirty deed. But blocking the pain, just powering through it, and a people's elbow a la The Rock. Oh, but then the feed gets it. And again. Now turns it over to Sean Sanders, though. And a moonsault that missed. And the feed just stopping away on the hand. And tags out to Ty. And then, whoa, nice move there by Sean Sanders. Well, of course, these guys are risking a count out, and Sean exits the ring. And, well, the Jackhammers win the match, but they do not win the championships. They, like I said, they win the match, but they do not win the titles, as you cannot win a title on a count out. So, while the primetime Jackhammers do win the match, they do not win the title. So, therefore, the champions are still the Feeds of the Outcasts, whatever you want to call them. So the Jackhammers do win the match, but a rematch will have to, yeah, exactly, another match will have to give them. And I mentioned before, I may as well mention this while I have a chance before we get to our next match, and that is the next two shows will be much like what we used to do, and that is a regular show and then bonus matches at the end. So of course we'll have like 9 matches on the card, and then we'll have bonus matches after that. And that's all for the purposes of determining who gets to go to compete for the Money in the Bank. So that's kind of what that is, though. So with that, with that said, though, that they're coming for the tag team titles, absolutely, yep. But next up is the rematch between Violet Utaker and Jen Wolverine. Now, of course, Jen won the championship last time. So for Violet, the pressure is on. But of course, for Jen, should she be successful, then we'll have to find out who the next challenger will be for the world title. But first things first, let's take care of business as we begin right now. And of course, Violet, wanting to focus on taking care of business, will have her purple attire. A mix of the Shield and the Bloodline. I mean, I guess. I mean, I think it's more closer to the, well, the Shield line. Oh! Oh, shit. Damn it. Purple is good. Either way, it's good. All right, cool. Well, and that plus the red attire is getting. We'll just say that your red attire is getting alterations, so that way it can look good the next time you wear it. But also because Lucian was kind of feeling, hey, I want to see you in some purple, girl. Basically, Lucian wanted to see you in Violet. We'll just go with that explanation, though. Anyway, there you see Violet as the double champ. I mean, she's already the up, down, down champ. Oh, I'm sorry, the left, right championship. My bad. And the TNA Knockouts champion. Now, of course, you know, she and Andromeda do have the opportunity to go after the tag team titles. So they do have that in their back pocket. Oh, yeah. So now we have Jen, once again, the holder of Baby Blue. And for Jen, I believe this is her 4th time as champion.
Introducing the challenger from Dallas, Texas, the Internet Champion and the Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling Women's World Champion, Princess Violet Richards. And her opponent from Tennessee, the All-Star Women's World Champion, Jen.
All right, match underway. Now this match is called a WrestleMania 13 submission match, and the reason it's called that is because it is a submission match, but it's no disqualification, and there's no count out. So that means that the only way to win, it's a lot like a no holds barred match, but you can only win by submission. So that's really what this is. So we'll find out how much of a threshold each of these women have. But next up after this will be the main event, which is our Iron Man match. And it will take place between Brandon Cuevas and Riker Lancaster as, ooh, and wrenching the neck. Not a bad idea to work over the neck. And, well, Jen, the wise lady that she is, teaching the young Padawan, don't taunt. And a moonsault normally goes for the cover, but just working over the body of Violet, and then another kick. But Violet fighting back. And now going for an armbar. However, Violet was able to power her way out. This is a one-fall match, by the way. Even though it's set for 60 minutes, I highly doubt it's going to take that long. But you never know. Ooh, clothesline right to Violet. But Violet fighting back. Ooh, nice spin dash kick. I don't think I've ever seen Violet do that. Or I guess maybe it doesn't happen all that often, but that was a nice move there. I want to say that Amy Rose must have taught her that move. Because, like, she and Sonic, they can spin dash. So I would think that one of them would teach them. Oh, God! And the Shattered Dreams right on the floor. Oh, Lucian taught you that. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know. Now these, like I said, these two, they can fight outside all they want. All right, and now Jen, uh-oh, look at this. A torture rack slam, and that'll definitely take the starch out of Violet or whoever gets hit with that move. And, uh-oh, now Violet about to get stretched. And a spear. And once again goes for another accordion stretch. And the back just couldn't take it anymore. So Jen Wolverine has retained the mushroom, or not the mushroom, the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion. Well, Violet, at least you and Andromeda now you guys can completely focus on the tag team titles now that you have fulfilled your commitments in terms of your individual championship exploits. So at least you have that, but on the other hand, you know, this is Grandma Jen we're talking about. Like, I mean, it makes sense. She practically taught you she taught you most of everything you know. But she didn't teach you everything she knows. And Jen had a lot to give. So, we'll see what happens with Jen and her next opponent. But up next, we're going to have Riker Lancaster defend Big Blue, the men's Blue Toad Wrestling World Championship, against Brandon Cuevas. So let's get to it. I want to say Brandon's is in the chat, and then Ruthless Riley says, "Hey AJ." I guess he just wanted to say hello as far as I know. Don't forget you still have Lucian to take care of you. Well, in more ways than one. Oh yeah. Let me get. I want to say Brandon is in the chat, but just in case, let me let him know really quickly. But yeah, no bonus matches tonight, but we will have bonus matches the next time we do a show. So that much I will tell you.
The following contest is an Iron Man match and is for the All-Star World Heavyweight Championship.
Wait, what? Oh. Out of character, when did Jen change the match to submission? Or did Jen tell you to pick it? Or I must have read it wrong. Oh, well, I simply booked it. That's all I did. I just knew that the only thing I had to make it was anything but a normal match, though. And it had to be a match where there had to be a conclusive winner. So that's kind of where I went with that. But no, Jen did not tell me. So no, Jen did not tell me. That much I can tell you. So no, I made the match myself. And as that happens, there you see Brandon Cuevas, the challenger. And for him, this is a big opportunity, but also, you know, if he doesn't follow through on this opportunity, I'm not saying he's not going to get another shot ever, but he'll have to earn another shot. And especially with Money in the Bank coming up. Oh, she told me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, if she had told me, I certainly didn't get a DM. Otherwise, if I had, I would have taken it into consideration. But that's on me. Oh well. But there you see Riker Lancaster, who has been a dominant champion. And of course, last time he did beat AJ. And for AJ, at least AJ can rest in the knowledge that he lost to a better man. But now he has to face off against Brandon Cuevas once again. Now, Brandon has waited some time to get this opportunity, regardless of whether it was against Riker or whether it was against AJ. But hey, AJ, I do have you and everybody else challenging for the Money in the Bank, so you could challenge for that. And who knows, maybe you might win it. Now, of course, the odds are against you, but if you do win, this time you call your shots. But there you see Big Blue. But there's other championships you can challenge for. But I also don't think it'll be very long before you challenge for it again. So, you know, never say never.
Introducing the challenger from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 275 pounds, the soldier, Brandon Curtis. And his opponent from the City of Angels.
No. I'm just saying that you would be out of the title picture for the short term, but not the long term. It's not like that. Otherwise, I would have said it. And even if I had said it, it wouldn't count towards the Money in the Bank. That much I will say. To answer your question, though. But no, if you do win Money in the Bank, then of course you call your shot. But there it is, Big Blue. But it also doesn't take away from the fact that you are a former champion and you had one heck of a rookie year. There's no doubt about that. No one can ever take that away. And then Jesse Jackhammer says hi to Riley. So this is a traditional Iron Man match. I took into consideration that this is the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, and of course they would have a match like this as a main event. But it's not Falls Count Anywhere. Well, I'm happy to tell you, Brandon Cornwell, that you are in the... You'll get your chance to compete in the Money in the Bank yourself. Well, you know, some days it's your day and other times it's not. But always keep it, but, you know, even though I've only been world champion once, and that was, or actually, no, I've also been world champion in the NWA. So I've been a world champion, but a few times. But I just had to come to the realization that, you know, it's... Oh, God! I don't know if you saw that, but he broke his... He ended up breaking the fingers or trying to break the hand or stretching the hand in such a way that you try to break it. And then a big boot right to Riker. I can't talk. And then Riker just got kicked in the head. But Riker just comes right back. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. All right, let me get that. I forgot about that. Oh, no. In a different... Oh, I did not know that. All right, well now, Riker, what's he doing? Riker? Uh-oh, he's doing the figure four a la Bret Hart. He's trying to break the man's legs. I mean, he's trying to do what he did to Kelly Mavericks. ADW? Oh, awesome. Well, I mean, sure, Ric Flair does do a figure four. But when it comes to a figure four up against the post, nobody did it more than Bret Hart did. So it's a move that's synonymous with Hart when it comes to the figure four on the post. Anyway, now goes for the cover. 1, 2. Well, Riker does get the lead, 1-0. Well, Riker continuing to look to break the man's legs. And a leg drop. 1, 2. Well, now make it 2-0 in favor of Riker. One, two. Is too happy right now because if you've been keeping up in cyberspace, he lost Lily. Yeah. But this isn't cyberspace. This is Blue Toad Wrestling. So if anything, it's an alternate universe. It's what would happen if nothing like that happened to Riker. But it doesn't take away from the loss, or it doesn't take away from the pain in that universe, though. And I certainly don't, you know, what's the word? I certainly don't discount it, is what I'm trying to say. We just get extra lives here. I mean, it's not wrong. I mean, we do get one-up mushrooms here. Well, 8. A count out is as good as a point. All right. Well, back inside is Brandon. And Brandon with the Death Rider. 1, 2. No. But yeah, I imagine he wouldn't be too happy in cyberspace, though. I probably wouldn't be happy, too, if I lost my baby. And right now, Riker just getting the 10 beats. And now Riker going for an ankle lock, but it does not count outside the ring. But Riker, of course, doing a great job neutralizing Brandon. And Brandon, oh, goodness gracious, just a little slow to the punch. Well, Brandon gets right back in. Off the ropes. And a pop-up punch. Right to Riker. And a spin kick. Wow, what a kick, though, by Brandon, though. Now Riker trying to get his composure back up. Oh, and now both guys busted open. Oh, both guys missed. Well, that time Brandon didn't. Oh, knockout punch with that elbow. Is that enough to do it? 1, 2, no! How is Riker doing this? And now Brandon feeling he might have to do something a little desperate. Elbow drop, and he hits that. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. Now it's 2-1. But now Riker turns the tables. And as that happens, Riker makes it a 2-point lead again. A dragon screw once again. And just when you thought Brandon was about to look to tie it up, although nice move there by Brandon. Great athleticism from a man the size of Brandon. Anyway, kick to the body, and then a shining wizard onto Brandon Cuevas. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate it. Thank you for your patience, and I'm sorry that, twice I had to do, a part 2 and a part 3. And now we'll make it 4-1 in favor of Riker. And another leg drop. And, okay, Riker, that was kind of a bad move there. All right, so now Brandon, 1-2. All right, make it 4-2 now. I was answering a DM really quickly. And now Riker turns the table again. And hello to Rick's Gaming Arcade. Nice to see you there, Rick. And then a bro kick. Not brogue, bro. The killing blow. I'm doing pretty well there, Mr. Rick. Although Brandon just... Okay, now goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Now it's 4-3, and look at the blood on both Riker and Brandon. Nice forearm shot. But then Riker with the leg drop, and he connects. And then a shining wizard. Is that it? 1, 2. Got it. 5-3. Oh, but Brandon Cuevas. And Riker was going for a spin kick, but he was out of range to go for the kick and missed it. Now up onto the corner. Nope. Now going for a side lock, and Riker gets the tap out. 6-3 now. Well, AJ, I have to imagine you're very proud of Brandon, or I'm sorry, Riker. The gauntlet smash right up against the head, the back of the head, and a pin. 1, 2, 3. Now it's 7-3. Well, who knows? You might actually be in it. Let's see. And now another figure 4. Yeah, it is terrible. Terrible for Brandon, that is. And much in the way that I was talking about with the feeds, I now have to wonder, what's it going to take to beat? The last guy that beat him was this man right here, Brandon Cuevas. Now make it 9-3. All right, 1, 2. And Brandon, of course, gets another fall. Oh, that's nice. That's nice of you to do there, Jesse. You didn't have to do it, but yeah, a counter break. No, wait. Well, now, Biobond. That's what he calls that move, Biobond. All right, now it's 9-5. Well, if Brandon's going to win this, he's going to have to... He's got to get a couple of falls consecutively. Oh, went for the Superman punch, only to get a spin kick, which I imagine Tomura taught him that. 1, 2, got him. Oh, counter break is the H-bomb. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. But I always forget what to call this move, though. The medieval twist. Or the medieval twister. Because there is an MMA move called the twister. And of course, Riker comes from medieval times, so there's that. Well, that's the end of the match. The final score is 11-5, Riker.
Here is your winner.
And look at Riker's face.
All-Star World Heavyweight Champion, Lord Magical Knight.
Well, regardless, I want to say that AJ is very proud of Riker. And that was a 5-star match, even though it was not that close, but still. For Riker, this is validation. This is... For him, this is an opportunity to move on to new challengers. Normal Iron Man matches rub me the wrong way. I understand. I understand, but I take nothing away. But take nothing away from Riker. Riker did exactly what he needed to do, and he did it. He helps Brandon up. Aw. Shakes my head. Well, that's good to do it for our show. So, let me exit out here. And, but what a show, folks. What a show. We've had several new champions. And some number 1 contenders. I mean, of course, AJ did win the 4 Kings champions. And then, of course, Lily. It turns out that I made a mistake and gave Carmelita a second chance, but Liliana confirmed that she was definitely the champ. And then Clinton retained his title. The Dangers retained their title. And then Rose won the title back from Paper Tay. Then, of course, the Young Clan became the champions and will have to face off against the Starlight Crusaders, and then the Skylights will be up after them, or whoever wins that match. And then Shawn Sanders and Jesse Jackhammer, of course, they won the match via countout, but they did not win the titles. And then Jen retained the title over Violet, and Riker retained over Brandon Cuevas, but take nothing away from Brandon. But he might... In fact, I might need some time to recharge too, but certainly not to the level that Brandon and to an extent AJ, although in AJ's case it's much more understandable. Then again, we could all use it. All of us can. So... All right, so let me exit out here. And with that, I may as well do this while I have a chance, because I don't want to forget, and then... Oh, yeah. I also have to... Oh, that's right, I got to do... Well, anyway, I'll do this off camera. I don't want to bore you guys to tears. But until then, this is the Blue Toad to Ju22. And let me see if there's anybody that's streaming at this time. I can't talk. It's been a long week, and of course, it's been a very stressful week, and I'm hopeful that this coming week will be a lot better. But it sucks, though, that I have no idea, Brandon. I really don't. It could just simply be ducking challengers or finding inferior opponents. I mean, if I'm being more frank with you, then that's probably what it would be. Although, what is wrong with my... Okay, I'm not sure why it's going so slow. Well, anyway, Alright, I'm just looking to make sure that there's, to see if there's anybody that's streaming. Or at least anyone who I would recognize, though. Let's see. Oh, well, thank you so much there, Rob. Wait, let me... I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I think the only person that I know that is streaming is our good friend Angelo. And he did show up in one of the early parts, so... Although I'm not sure why my internet's slower than it usually is. It's weird. It just hasn't been the same since, you know, my internet provider or my internet connection changed. So I'm kind of... Yeah, that's what I wonder sometimes. It's like, oh, I just want it to be, you know, instantaneous. I don't have to want to wait all the time. Like, I get it, but it's like, come on, man. Well, I appreciate that, Rob. I really do. Let me see if I do this, though. There we go. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, and I hope everyone did have a good time. I really do. I just hope people had a great time, and, you know. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna raid Angelo. So let me put Angelo's link here. So this will be the first time I'm raiding Angelo, and of course we'll do the TJ raid for those who want to raid. I don't want to make anybody do it, but if you want to do it, I'll be honored. But until then, this is the Blue Toad to Ju22, and I'll keep you guys posted on what future plans we'll have this week, or if not, this coming weekend. Until then, have a good night, everybody. Peace, and I'll see you over at Angelo's. If not, I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful night. All right.